we have the current stock market update for Amazon.com Incorporated, stock ticker AMZN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the Amazon.com chart. This is the 4-hour price chart. We're going to be sort of zooming out here a bit to take a bit of a longer term view because the company did just report earnings and we're seeing a very strong reaction here in the market. So if we look at some of these prior price levels, I haven't changed anything on this price chart since we were looking at this stock previously. And as we can see, the jump here has been significant, and we have now broken above this prior level that we were watching, coming in at 195.37. So at the moment, this near-term high comes in just above $200 per share. So this high currently is seen at $200.50. And so if we sort of drill in on the longer term viewpoint here, we can see that that is within a few ticks here now of this stock's all-time high. And then in addition to that, we're starting to see a bit of a pullback from this price level. So not totally surprising to see this because, this all-time high here comes in at 201.20. And right now we're starting to see a bit of a pullback after the stock did breach through that $200 psychological level to reach highs of $200.50. So, the real question at this point is, how much further does this extend? Overall, the potential here for further upside does look like it does look like it is going to occur. I do expect to see a share price break above these prior all-time highs. But the real question at this point for anybody that is long the stock, it really comes down to what type of trader you are. Because for me personally, I would probably start to get out of the position in advance of this resistance zone. But that's just my personal outlook. I tend to sort of get out of trades as we're moving into resistance, and then if we break through those resistance levels, I might consider to get back into that trade later. So this is a price high, this 201.20 level that was seen roughly in the middle of July, sort of the beginning of July, right around there. So this is a high from earlier in the year, but it's not exactly ancient history. This is something that occurred during the summer. And, for the most part, we have seen most of the selling pressure being, focused on the top side here. The exponential moving averages have been below share prices for most of this time. However, it does need to be understood that we have also seen some fairly significant declines here as well. After we did post that 201.20 high, the share price actually fell quite dramatically. We saw losses coming in all the way down to roughly 150, just above 150. So that's a very significant price move for a Mag 7 stock. We're talking about huge amounts of market cap that is being lost during that process. So these are not small price moves. But as things currently stand here, what exactly is the outlook? My assumption here would be that share prices do continue to move higher and that we break above this all-time high. But it does look like things are going to start to get a bit volatile here, and we'll sort of drill into the shorter term time frame here quickly. But I just want to sort of emphasize, where we are in terms of the stock's broader history. So, this major resistance level previously was seen at 195.37. We have now broken this. And, the real question at this point is whether or not we see all-time highs. So finally, actually, before I do that, I just want to look at the indicator reading here quickly, because we are starting to see some fairly clear evidence that positive momentum, is in place for this stock. So currently what we're seeing here is a series of higher lows that signifies positive momentum. So this last price movement here, we did see a fairly significant jump from this point. And we have not yet reached overbought territory, which is interesting because we're trading right near an all-time high. So, there are a couple of different ways of looking at this. You could suggest that there's a bearish divergence here, but this does look like we're starting to break through that divergence as well. It wasn't really a divergence previously. We were looking at prior price highs, which would have come in right around 191. So previously, this wasn't really a divergence, but this most recent price movement here is sort of at risk of creating a divergence. But if we continue to move higher with the relative strength index, that will not be the case. The other side of that argument is that We haven't yet reached overbought territory, even though we're heading into these all-time highs. So overall, that if you pair that with the positive momentum here, the fact that share prices are showing very clear positive momentum and we're not yet overbought, to me, this looks like it seems fairly clear here that we will see share prices break through that 201.20 level. It's a bit of an issue here because we're trading on a Friday, and there's no ability for follow through here tomorrow. And wherever we see share prices close today, that's also going to be the weekly close. So it is going to be a bit significant here if we don't break through that 201.20 here before the end of the trading day. So it's a bit difficult to make those types of projections. A lot of people are asking me to come up with time projections and things like that. Those types of projections are unrealistic. Coming up with specific price targets is one thing, but coming up with specific time targets is completely different. And that doesn't really work. I mean, that's not really something that anybody is capable of actually doing. Giving a time frame for when share prices are likely to move through a certain area. You can create price targets, but that it's very different coming up with a time target. I mean, that's an impossible thing to do. So making a determination about whether or not share prices are going to move through this area today, that's not something I can tell anybody. But what I do expect here is for share prices to move through this resistance zone here relatively soon. I think that we would need to see a lot of weakness in the broader market in order for that to not be the case. So, the question here, and I'll just close out the video by just quickly looking at this more near-term run higher. Overall, if we are starting to see some stalling here right around 201.20, I would say that the next level to watch to the downside does come in at those prior resistance levels right around 195.37. This also matches with the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone of this most recent short-term price movement higher. So if we did see a break below there, then this could start to signify that a top is in place and that maybe we will not break through those all-time highs. I personally, if I was long this stock right now, I would be taking gains here right into that resistance level and then waiting to see if that resistance zone actually breaks to the top side. If that does occur, then I think that then you can start to work with the possibility for an extension. But I like to wait for those important price levels to break before I make those types of decisions. So here's the current market update for Amazon.com, stock ticker AMZN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.